Hello, everyone, and welcome to the webinar for the Pillai Center Licensing Program. This program was developed for spiritual entrepreneurs. It was birthed from Dr. Pillai's desire to give more people an opportunity to share his teachings. We have just a handful of students who are teachers at the Pillai Center and have been personally empowered by Dr. Pillai, but that's not enough. We actually get many more requests for personalized teachings and coaching, and that is why we've created this program. In addition, people have been asking us and wanting to be part of that sharing of Dr. Pillai's teaching. So this program was birthed from those two opportunities. So welcome to the webinar. This is how it'll go today. I will talk about what this program is, how it can benefit you, how do you get involved. At the end, we'll see an overview of the time-sensitive specials we have going on, and then we'll have an opportunity to open the line for questions. So I am your host. My name is Gina Guerreri. My spiritual name is Jay Radha. I've been studying with Dr. Pillai since 2000. I'm a spiritual coach, Pillai Center teacher, and I'm also the operations and strategy manager at Pillai Center. So you have probably seen me around a little bit, and it is a great honor to present to you today, as well as to be of service to you in all and any way that I can possibly be. So we've broken down the Pillai Center Licensing Program into 3 core values that are important to us, and we assume and hope they're important to you as well. To do what you love, to make a difference in the world, and to get rewarded for that. So to do what you love, I'm inviting you now to take a moment and think about what would that look like for you? What is your ideal scenario for your life in being able to do what you love to do? I'm going to tell you my story. I started my spiritual path when I was 19. So I learned pretty early on to use all situations for growth and to change one's perspective and to meditate. I progressed through my careers quite well. I didn't dislike my life or my jobs at all, but I continued to pray to God to use me for more, to let this life be worth more. And then in 2007, I was working in a small company that I'd started. We bought and sold mortgage notes, and I enjoyed that. I didn't love it, but I enjoyed what I did. And it was at that time that I realized that I could no longer go on giving my life energy to something that wasn't contributing to the highest good. So I was literally walking down West End Avenue one day and prayed to God with all that I had to please use me for more. Please let this life energy that you have given me be used to contribute to the world in a bigger and better way. I no longer want to be working a job just to make a living. 2 or 3 months after that, Dr. Pillai called me on the phone, which he had never done before, and asked if I wanted to move to San Diego and work for him. So fast forward to today, I literally have my dream job and my dream life. I get to contribute to the betterment of people. I get to share Dr. Pillai's teachings. I work for him, and I get to be of service to his students. And there is nothing that makes me happier and nothing that I love more. So I'm here today as an example of how a lot of grace and a little bit of talent can go a long way. And this program was developed to provide you with both the grace and the guidance that you need to make your leap and do what you love. So I ask you again, what do you love? What do you want to spend your life energy doing? If the answer is spreading Dr. Pillai's teachings, then you are in the right place. That's what we're going to do today. Making a difference. Dr. Pillai's mission is to end suffering. All of his programs, teachings, techniques, everything that he does is an end to that means. And what your participation will do in this program will both deepen your understanding of his teachings as well as be able to share those with others. So as you deepen your understanding of these techniques and use them more, which is what you're going to need to do in order to facilitate programs, you are becoming a brighter light for yourself and others. Then you get to pass that information, those teachings, that divinity to your community and to others and truly make a difference. You're spreading this light and the mission of ending suffering and get rewarded. So what is reward to you? It comes in many different facets: money, acknowledgement, fulfilling your purpose, maybe your lifestyle or your freedom. So this program offers all of those opportunities. So what is the Pillai Center Licensing Program? This program will allow you to facilitate Dr. Pillai's courses to your communities. So for example, Millionaire Yoga is an online program, it's a course. You will be able to facilitate, meaning provide the teachings of that course to an audience that you have created. So your community, your students, your clients, whatever that looks like. And we will provide you with the training on how to craft and plan that business, marketing, developing, and outreach to your community, and how to facilitate those courses, a literal step-by-step guidance for that. So the overview of what you get in the program is the training modules, an online portal where everything is hosted, a facilitator directory in that portal, which means that your profile will go online saying that you are a facilitator and people can find you there. Community support via a private Facebook group, meaning you get to connect with your fellow facilitators. Affiliate commissions when you resell digital products or online courses, and a retail discount for physical products. I'm going to go into more detail of all of these. So training and business. So let's say you joined the licensing program. We're going to provide you with training opportunity to plan out your business. So what are your financial goals? What do you need to do to reach them? How many courses do you need to teach in a year or a month to make a profit or hit your financial goals or hit your lifestyle goals? Maybe you want to be able to make X amount of dollars and be able to have a certain amount of freedom in your being able to move around or travel or whatnot. So we're going to help you set those goals, your lifestyle, financial and lifestyle, create a roadmap to achieving them. And here's an example. Let's say you have 10 people paying $100 per workshop. Now you do that 12 times, maybe once per month, and that's $12,000 extra at the end of the year. So that's an example of ways which we'll be helping provide the roadmap. The next training will be on marketing strategy. So some of you may already have audiences or communities or clients, how you connect with them and how to create outreach to build a bigger community. We're going to provide you the tools of basic marketing strategies on how to do that, how to build your community, how to create an email list, how to promote to that list, how to host webinars such as this in order to get people interested in your facilitation. We'll also provide you with the content that you need to promote yourself as a facilitator of Dr. Pillai's courses. For example, images that would go on your website or content that would go into your emails, or examples of what a website design could be for you, and images that you may need to put up there that would brand the courses that you're going to facilitate. and then the actual facilitation training itself. So you've kind of built your roadmap on where you want your business to go. We've given you the tools that you need to outreach and create a bigger community in order to teach and facilitate these courses too. And now you need to know what to do, right? So there's different ways that you get to present the courses. They can be in-person events, and we will give you a one-day guideline on the workshop for Millionaire Yoga. So it takes all the guesswork out of it. You're going to start your morning with this session, and then you're going to teach this, or you're going to play this audio, and then you're going to have this discussion. So we give you the outline of how to facilitate an in-person event. We give you the outline of how to facilitate an online workshop. So let's say it's 6 sessions. How do you break out those sessions? What are you teaching each one of those sessions? What is the discussion about each one of those sessions? We're going to give that outline to you. Or you can do personal, meaning one-on-one, or group mentoring or coaching for that program. So let's say Millionaire Yoga is the program you're working with, and someone says, I want to work with you one-on-one for 8 weeks to really get this program and do it consistently. We're going to give you the outline of what those 8 weeks could look like. So that was the training. Now the portal and the additional items you receive. So the online portal is a place for you. It's a hub for you, right? It's going to have all of your training material there and easily accessible. And it's also, and that's what when you log into it. But on the front end, where the public can see, you will be listed as a facilitator in the directory, which means you get to create a profile which displays your unique gifts, your experiences, your talents, and your location so that people can find you. The Pillai Center has hundreds of thousands of people in its network, and we're going to hook you into that network. Now, the portal is available to you for as long as you are a licensed facilitator, which means keeping up your licensee payment every year. The private Facebook group is connecting you with fellow facilitators. So you get to share your experiences. This is what happened to me. How did you deal with it? And it'll be an organic way for there to be growth and development amongst the facilitators. This is a really fun part, right? So let's say you've created your business, you are facilitating, meaning you're holding these courses online or in person or or through coaching. And now your students are saying, well, you know, I want to buy some Pillai Center courses. They look really cool. Or maybe I want to buy the Millionaire Yoga course. Now that you've given me a taste of what that is, I want the full thing to have it for the rest of my life. You get to make a commission on anything you sell to your students. So how it works is there will be, there's 2 sections here. The first one is the affiliate program for anything that's online. So it's the Academy, Pillai Center Academy. And the normal, we're launching an affiliate program to the public, and that commission structure is going to be between 20 and 25%. But for facilitators, for licensees, it starts at 30%. And you'll see later how you can also receive 35 or even 40% commission on your sale of online courses. And it's not restricted to the 3 courses you're facilitating. It could be any course that they want to sign up for. So you taught them Millionaire Yoga, they love it, they buy Millionaire Yoga, you make 30% commission on that sale. Then they're looking around in Pillai Center Academy and they're like, oh, well, City Powers, that looks really interesting and that's a new course, maybe I'll buy that one. And it doesn't matter. If they keep buying, you keep making money. So it's also in your best interest to cultivate your community, cultivate your clients, and keeping them active and really communicating with them on how they can best grow and how they can best use Dr. Pillai's teachings in a variety of ways. So that's the online courses. The next part here on this slide is the retail discount, and that's on physical products. So let's say you're hosting a weekly gathering and 10 to 15, 20 people are showing up, and you want to help them get more involved with how to use certain tools. Maybe there's a veil for protection, or mala beads for counting their mantras, or yantras. Whatever that is that you're introducing your group to, you can purchase these physical items from Pillai Center at a discount up to 40%, and then you can resell them for the regular value. So that's a definite profit for you. We ship them to you in bulk, and that so everything that you would pay for is in that one transaction, and then what you do with the products afterwards is up to you. So the program starts on January 1st. So in the first 4 months, we are going to have what's called an early access program. And because we are still in the development process of creating this program, and because we want you to participate in that, our goal is to make the best possible program there is, and with your input and participation, we'll be able to do that. So in turn, for your valuable feedback and activity in the program from January through the end of April, we're giving up to 35% discount on the cost of the first year of the licensee program. So what's included in the entire package and your investment? As I mentioned, or I didn't mention this yet, all the courses that you will receive are Millionaire Yoga, Manifesting Miracles, and the New You, which is the Karma Busting course. These are foundational teachings that Dr. Pillai has been teaching for many years. And so we selected these because they will appeal to a wider audience. And we want you to have the most success right out of the gate. So those are your courses. And as I mentioned, all the facilitation training around those courses will be included, how you teach them, how you break them up into different sessions, etc. Next is quarterly group training. So every quarter we get together and we do a group online training to help move your business forward, to enhance your teaching ability. We'll do a different variety of trainings throughout the year. 30% commission on all of the online product sales that I just mentioned, and up to 40% retail discount on eligible physical products I also mentioned. The first year investment is $1,900. And then every year after that, it's $950 per year to keep active. It's no different than if you have a real estate license. You have to pay upfront to go through the certification process and receive all the materials. And then every year you have to pay several $100s to keep that license active in order to be part of the organization that allows you to sell real estate. So it's similar in that sense. That was the regular pricing. The early access pricing and bonuses are such. Now, this is if you register between January 1st and April 30th, 2017. All the programs are still included. The quarterly group trainings are still included. Your affiliate commission rises from 30% to 35% commission, which will last you all of 2017. The retail discount is still the same. The first year investment went from $1,900 to $1,250, which is a $650 savings in order to be part of this early access special that we're having. Now, if you register in November, the price is the same, but we're giving additional bonuses. In January, mid-January, we're going to have 8 live group trainings, and those trainings will go more into starting your business, outreach, facilitation. We're really going to go dive deep into what we feel is the roadmap that you need to be successful and to really start your business and be successful in 2017. Because your success is our success. We want this to work for everyone. You will receive a 40% commission in 2017. So that is additional 10% from the regular price of 30, or the regular commission of 30%. And you'll also receive one personal coaching session. It's a one-on-one coaching session with a Pillai Center teacher. The retail discount is the same, the price is the same, the renewal is the same. Then if you miss the November deadline, you still receive, and if you register before December 31st, 2016, you receive everything that was mentioned previously except for the coaching session. That's no longer there. But the 40% commission is still there, and the 8 bonus live group trainings is still there. So if you are interested, I recommend registering by the 30th, so at least you get the additional bonus of the coaching call, which is worth $108. That's how much we sell it for. With Sucharita, she's incredible. You can speak to her about anything you have in terms of needing some advice or about how to go about creating your new business here. So let's do some math. I love math. If you're concerned about the price, let's see how this breaks down. So let's take Millionaire Yoga as an example. You have group coaching that typically costs $25 to $50 per session per group. So you have, let's say an example, you have 10 people who want to take a group coaching with you. So 10 people pay $250 for an 8-week program. That's $2,500. So one group coaching would pay, would give you more, would already make you a profit on your investment. Let's say you want to do one-on-one coaching and you don't want to do that group thing. So typical coaching is about $100 per hour. And if you did 5 people paying $450 for a 5-session package, so typically when you price out packages for personal coaching, you reduce the price a bit in order for them to purchase a package at a time. So 5 people paying $450 for 5 sessions, that's $2,250. Let's say you want to do a 1-day in-person workshop and 20 people register, and it's $100 for a full day workshop to learn and experience Millionaire Yoga. You've made $2,000. Maybe in-person workshops aren't your thing. You want to do an online program. 20 people, same price, pay $100 for a 6-week online program. Again, $2,000. Now let's say 15 of them buy Millionaire Yoga online course, which costs $147. And your commission, as long as you register before the end of 2016, is 40%. So that is, 40% of 147 is $58.80, times that by 15, and you've made $882 just by selling them Millionaire Yoga online course. The difference between the online course and what you're teaching them is that inside of Millionaire Yoga, there's a bunch of bonuses that we put in. We put in, I think, 5 different webinars. There's the live calls with Dr. Pillai. They were live at the time and recorded with special empowerments and initiations. Those are not included in what you facilitate, because what we've given for you to facilitate are the core teachings of the program, which are 5 key teachings, meditations, and guidance around those teachings. That's what you'll facilitate to your folks. But if you want them to get the full package and have all those bonuses, you can ask them to also purchase the online program, which I would think is a huge benefit, because for $147, They receive that for a lifetime. Everything is packaged in one place, as well as what you've taught them, as well as all the bonuses. So you do want to encourage them to purchase the online courses as well as study with you. So what we did is add some payment options, and we heard you. People are asking us for more. This wasn't the case a few weeks ago, and we've also lowered the price of the 3 and 6 month payment plans. So here are your options. You could pay one time for $12.50, and that's the best deal because it's the lowest. You'll pay the least. Or you can pay 3 monthly payments of $460, or 6 monthly payments of $240, or 12 monthly payments of $125 per month. So as you can see, if you did the math, the price slightly goes up in totality the more payments you have. So that's why it's a better deal to pay all at once. But for those who need to spread it out, we have created the best possible arrangements that we could think of. So let's summarize these specials that I just went through. If you register by November 30th, you will receive 8 bonus live group calls or live group trainings, 40% instead of 30% affiliate commission for all of 2017, 1 personal coaching session. If you register by December 31st, you will receive 8 bonus live group trainings and 40% affiliate commission for 2017, as well as the $12.50 investment for the program itself. And this is where you can register. That is the link. If you have questions, you can please send them to office@pillaicenter.com. The program opens on January 1st, 2017. That means if you register beforehand, you won't have access to the portal because it's not built yet, to be honest. So again, this is why we want your feedback, and we want to be able to work with many of you to create the best possible program that there is. So the program opens on January 1st. In the meantime, though, when you do register, we are going to send you Dr. Pillai's entrepreneur mantra. He gave it last year at a private retreat that he did. And he said that if you chant this mantra for 2 hours or do this meditation for 2 hours, you will have entrepreneur ideas, that the brain will be changed to open up to these ideas. So we're going to send that to you right away when you join. So you can at least start getting primed for your new life and your new business as a Pillai Center facilitator. So that is the presentation, and I will open up questions now. Please type into your chat any questions you may have. Any questions? Remember to find your chat area. It's a little icon. Okay, here it is. Oops, oh my gosh, I keep doing this. Okay, the question, if I heard right in the beginning, you said that if I taught somebody the Millionaire Yoga course, and then this person wants to go deeper, this person can take the course from the Academy site. So what is the difference between the course I provide and the one available on the Pillai Center Academy? Okay, so the difference is that you will have the core teachings, which are also in the online course. But what you won't have to give them are all the webinars, because we're not going to instruct you to use those webinars. We're going to keep it as simple and straightforward as possible, meaning there's 5 modules in Millionaire Yoga, and we're going to give you how to teach around those 5 modules of core teachings. so that's what they get. They get those bonuses of the webinars, as well as, I think it was 2 calls that Dr. Pillai had done with special teachings and empowerments in them. Then what they get, so that's what they get if they get the online program. What they get from you is guidance. A lot of times we hear from people, they started the course, they got 2 weeks in, and then they stopped. So you're going to provide them with accountability, continuation, one-on-one guidance or personal guidance, however you want to structure how it works for you. But people are asking for more personal time with an instructor. And we don't have the capacity to give that. We don't have enough instructors. So you would be someone they could go to have accountability, to learn it, right? I mean, I'm guilty of this as well. How many times have you started something, an online course or something you would do at home by yourself, and you just stopped, right? It requires a certain amount of discipline and commitment, which quite frankly, a lot of people don't have. So that's the benefit of you being a facilitator. I hope that answered the question. If it doesn't, please let me know, Ricardo. Kemp is asking, for licensing from Pillai, how many centers are you giving to one area? We are not getting involved with location-based anything, really. And it's not a physical center at all. If someone is located in a particular area, they want to build their community there, then they can. We're not going to regulate who is building a community in what area. It's totally open. Sunshine, do we get access to the courses as soon as we register? That's a good question. I believe so. Let me just double check on that. Jens, how do we attract, I'm sorry, I think what you mean, Sunshine, is the courses, meaning Millionaire Yoga, Manifesting Miracles, New You. You will not get access to the licensing portal until January 1st, though. Jens asks, how do we attract our customers? That is what we will be teaching you in the marketing section of the training modules. So we'll give you tips on what to do, creating maybe a Facebook group, or the basics of ads, how to create outreach. So we'll give you guidelines on that, and then definitely encourage you to look into maybe perhaps learning more online about how to grow an audience and build it to be even bigger, because you can go big with this. It's really up to you and your ambition. We're gonna provide basic foundation of how to do that and how to create a customer base. Donna asks, if we come in at a certain payment level, but want to pay the total year fee early, can we do that? Yes, definitely. We'll work with you if you want to, if you come in at like the monthly or whatever it is, and then you get an influx of money and want to pay it off in order to save some cash, then definitely we'll prorate that for you. Any other questions? Be sure to type in how the trainers pay the payment. How the trainers pay the payment. I'm really not sure what that means, but I think what it means is, so as a facilitator, you pay Pillai Center the $1,250 in order to be licensed. Now you have the legal ability to facilitate Millionaire Yoga, Manifesting Miracles, and New You. When you get clients who want to work with you on these programs, they pay you directly. We don't have anything to do with that. Okay, so you get to determine what your fees are. They pay you directly, and that's between you and your customers. So that's why there's really unlimited earning potential with this program. You pay us one time, then you, as long as your ambition and outreach is working, then you get to make whatever money you can and want in your business. And then Sunshine, to clarify my question, I need to utilize Millionaire Yoga for myself now, but don't want to buy it if I'm going to be a facilitator. Okay, correct. Yes. So yes. So we would provide you access to that when you register. Meaning Millionaire Yoga. Ramesh asks, what happens to the percentages in year 2? In year 2, that's a very good question, Ramesh is thinking ahead. Year 2, so first year I went over everything. Year 2, your renewal fee is $950 for the year. And by now you should hopefully have some sort of base, as well as kind of working in the flow of doing additional trainings to make more income. So the $950 is hopefully not a problem. The commission structure, or the commission rate, goes from 40% as long as you enroll early, to the regular 30%. So 30% is the regular commission structure for facilitators. Okay, and that will stay the same for as long as you're a facilitator. We're giving this super jacked up bonus in order to incentivize you to join early and be part of this early access so that we can co-create the best program possible. So that's the only thing that changes after year 1. The commission structure goes to 30%, which is this normal commission, and the investment for the license agreement is $950 per year. Jens asks, so when do we get insight into the programs? I think you're asking, when do we get access to the programs, meaning Millionaire Yoga, Manifesting Miracles, and New You? You would get them not long after you register. Camp is asking, are we marketing in the banner of Pillai? No, you would not have access to promote on Pillai Center's homepage banner. You would be able to, people will be able to find you through the directory of facilitators that will be hosted on the website. And every once in a while, we'll send a newsletter out that says, hey, be sure to check out our facilitators and get in on a program, a live engagement program for a workshop or whatnot. Go here and look. And in your profile, you're going to be able to say, I'm holding an event on this date, or I'm doing this online course, join me now. So we will be able to be hosting all of the events, all of your events on the portal, but it won't be, we won't be promoting you personally on the Pillai Center banners. Donna is asking, if we are building our own website and are we restricted to the Pillai Center content photos? Do we need to get our sites approved by Pillai Center? Very good question, Donna. There will be some guidelines on what you can and can't put alongside of a Pillai Center branded image. So as long as it's not like pornography or something offensive, you're pretty much going to be able to do it. So let's say you create a website, you're already a coach, maybe you do some other types of readings, maybe you do angel readings, maybe you do Reiki healing, and then you also want to be a Pillai Center facilitator. We're going to give you the images that you could add to your site, which are approved Pillai Center branding that you can add. So you're just going to add that into your whole already created website. And like I said, as long as it's not something offensive that would do damage to Dr. Pillai's reputation as a brand, then it'll be fine. And I'm sure it'll be fine for everybody. So no, we don't need to approve your websites. Rose asks, please go over again why they will prefer to work with us instead of Dr. Pillai or staff. They will prefer to work with you over the online course because of accountability and a human. Let's face it, people want to work with people. And we as Pillai Center, Dr. Pillai and Pillai Center staff are not hosting workshops or online courses for these programs. If you've been around a bit, you notice that Pillai Center usually launches a new program, it has a live engagement with it, and then that's it. That's the start of the program, and then we put it into the online course library, and that's where people can access it in like a home study course. So we're not going to be doing them. That's the difference. So it's you guys or nobody, right? And people, we've found that people want to work with people. I hope that answers your question, Rose. Ricardo, thanks. You did answer my question. Do we also have access and discounts to receive by referring X person to a ritual from Pillai Center site like a Fire Lab? I'm aware Astrovet is not included in this. That's a really good question. We're working on that, Ricardo. So that is going to be part of our expanded affiliate program, which we're working on. So stay tuned. And yes, we are also working on Astroved affiliate program and Nambu Botanicals affiliate program. So now that you're cultivating your community, you're going to be able to resell them Nambu Botanical Herbs, Astroved and Pillai Center remedies, and other types of services. Ramesh asks, will you add new customers to this program? Will you add new courses to this program? Does the pricing of licensing change? Yes, good question, Ramesh. So the core program, which is what I described, includes 3 courses. When we add additional courses, we're going to have other levels of engagement, so other levels of licensing programs. So we haven't figured that out yet because we haven't determined what the next courses are going to be or what that pricing structure will look like. So 2017 is going to be our growth year in terms of adding new courses and determining what that next level of licensing will be and what courses will be in it. Sunshine asks, is it possible that we will be graced with a special empowerment Fire Lab as facilitators that we are successful in highest, greatest degree of good for all concerned? Yes, so you will be receiving the Entrepreneur Mantra and meditation, which is a very special meditation and empowerment for you. And we haven't thought of or included any Fire Labs or anything just yet, but that's a really great idea. And this is exactly why we are in co-creation of this program. So perhaps that becomes part of the engagement and bonuses for you guys. You're welcome. Camp, as a trainer, is there any test to get passed for licensing? Good question. No, there is not. We are going to give you these courses and we're going to give you the structure you need to teach. And we trust that you are going to study that and do it well. Because if you don't, you're going to fail. And if you don't know what you're talking about and you try to present this to your students or your community and you don't do it well, then it's not going to reflect well on you. So we're not going to test you, but it is really on your onus to immerse yourself in these teachings, learn them really well, feel comfortable in your presentation, and then go out and teach. Any other questions? Or suggestions? I really liked that Fire Lab suggestion. That was great. Can a facilitator be an affiliate? Absolutely. That's why we're actually bundling them all together. So when you become a facilitator, you automatically become an affiliate. So I know this is perhaps new language to some people, but the facilitator agreement gives you the ability to have the license to teach certain programs. The affiliate status gives you the ability to resell Pillai Center courses and make a commission on it. You can do one without the other. You could just be a facilitator, or you could just be an affiliate. And either way, however you want to structure your business, that is hopefully creating income for you. Now we've combined them because they work best together. If you're if you're facilitating these courses and you're engaging students, you also probably want to suggest that they further their education or go deeper or use the online course in addition to what you're teaching them. How will we be knowing that we are perfect for teaching? That is going to be up to you. So again, we're not regulating this. Once you become a facilitator, we're giving you the instructions on how to facilitate a course. These type of questions will be great for our training programs, because what we could do in those is have an example of, maybe someone gets ready and wants to prepare for the group and does a sample presentation, right? And then that would be a way for people to learn from that person's experience or mistakes and incorporate that into your own training process. So we are not going to be able to know if you're perfect for teaching, but you will most likely have a personal desire and ambition to do it. And then this training process will hopefully get you ready for it. Ramesh asks, what is the agreement like? Can we see it before registering? The agreement of licensing agreement, yes, we will. I don't think we've posted it yet, so that will be up very soon. Donna asks, if we recommend someone to take a Pillai Center course, how will these be coded for us for commission? There's a very specific process involved for what you're mentioning, Donna, and that's called the affiliate. And we're going to provide you with a way to capture your audience, and they then get tagged in our database. So for example, we're going to give you an option to give away some free gift, and you send it to all the people you know, and you say, come get this free gift from, it's a Dr. Pillai meditation, come get it. It's, from me to you. They enter their email ID, and then they get put into our system. And when they do, because we sent a special link for you to send that out to your friends, once they register for that, which is free, we tag them with your name. And then when they purchase something from our site, we say, oh, that was Donna's friend. She's tagged on it. Donna just generated a 40% commission on this sale. And then we add that up, and then excuse me, then at the end of the month, or however it's going to run, then we send you a check. When will we have one personal coaching session, and where? The coaching session is online, so you can do it from anywhere around the world. And it will be scheduled with you and Sutrito whenever it's convenient for the two of you to do that. So that'll be up to you guys to determine when that happens. But as soon as you register, we're putting a list together. We're going to get that ready to go. So you can have it in November if you register now. Do people go for personal coaching? Do the current trainers from Pillai Center have clients or students getting coached personally? Yes, we do. And we have people asking for that more than we give it, honestly. So because the teachers often have multiple roles, like I'm a teacher, but I'm also a manager, and I don't spend a whole lot of time doing personal coaching anymore, but I did at one point, and people do ask often. So we definitely have the opportunity. Competition. What if other people are teaching it in my location? I'm concerned about the 950. If your math presentation is not working for me, will the licensing stop? How much to be only affiliated with this program? Okay, good questions. So your location, what if other people are teaching in my location? Yes, that is possible, and it really depends on your location and your outreach, how many people are in your location, the likelihood of them joining you. I wouldn't let that stop you. I would certainly give it a try, and I just don't see that as a problem, as like too many people in one location kind of overburdening the system. So I would give it a try and not worry about that so much. I'm concerned about the 950. If your math presentation is not working for me, will licensing stop? No, it won't stop, because it's up to you. We're not going to stop it unless you stop it. So let's say year one, you make your $2,000, you made a profit, and year two rolls around and you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this anymore, or I didn't make enough money to renew. So then you could stop your renewal, and then you would be removed from the portal and removed from accessing the licensing documentation, and you would no longer be able to reteach and get paid for teaching those programs. I hope that makes sense. So we don't determine whether the math is working for you. You determine whether the math is working for you. Any other questions? You're very welcome. So any other questions, just type them into the chat. Meantime, I hear what people are saying, and there's some nervousness around, well, what if this doesn't work for me? Well, that's up to you. Like, the onus is now on you. We're providing you with a business and a business plan, and your job is to implement that. So if you are committed and excited about this and want to use the tools we're giving you, then it'll work. But if you're not, then it won't. So we're not guaranteeing the outcome of this. We're giving you the tools that you need to make this work for you financially. And if you saw my math, it doesn't take all that much to make your money back. And hopefully that grows over time too. Like, starting out with growing your community could be slow, right? And then once you kind of take it on and do more, then you'll see it grow, and hopefully that continues. And that's the idea, that there's an increase every year on how this works. Another question is, for any new courses, is there any extra charge? Yes, so someone asked that before and I answered. Next year, we're going to be adding additional courses to this, and it'll be another level of the licensing program. That has not been determined, the pricing hasn't been determined, and the courses haven't been determined yet. But yes, there is a plan to increase and add new courses. Ramesh, please post the agreement ASAP so we can register in November for emails. I will, thank you. Padma, so if I register tomorrow, do I get access to Millionaire Yoga program immediately? It's not immediate, because we actually have to do, it's not all hooked up right now, but it will probably be within a day that you would receive that. Okay, good. Any other questions? Comments, suggestions? All right, perhaps not. Okay, here's one more. Are we going to be allowed to post in on the Facebook Pillai community rooms? Seems like there would be a ton of competition there. That's correct. So one of the guidelines will be that you don't promote within the Pillai Center groups, because that's already a Pillai Center community. What you would want to do, the idea here is for you to be building your own communities, and you can invite people to those communities. So you want to create a Facebook group of your own that is providing, giving you kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, is featuring you and what you offer, and that you offer these courses as the Pillai Center facilitator. We will, like I said, at certain times, be posting in the groups, pointing people over to the directory where you will be, right? So if you're active in a group and people know your name, and then we point them to a facilitator directory and they see you, they're like, oh, I know Donna because she posts here and she's pretty active and she's answered a few of my questions and she seems pretty on top of things. They're gonna be like, I know you, and they're gonna sign up with you. You see, so the more active you are and engaged in the Pillai Center communities, it's only gonna help serve you in the long run, because people will then associate you with the directory. The directory is our way of being able to promote you. And then we will, at certain times throughout the year, send out a newsletter saying, hey, remember to go check out a directory. There's a lot of cool new facilitators there who want to teach you Millionaire Yoga, New You, and Manifesting Miracles. There's some courses going on. There's some live events. Go check it out, right? So we are going to be sending people there. And that's why you want your profile on that directory to feature everything that's awesome about you. So people can relate to who you are and join you for how they feel related to you. The other thing is, if someone is already a customer of Pillai Center, meaning they're already in our database, then that is not someone you get commission for on a program, on an affiliate. So remember, Donna, you asked, how do I get my people to join? So we give you a special link and they sign up. And if that person's already in our database, then there isn't a commission on that, because we already did the work to recruit them as a customer. So that's not the work you did. I hope that makes sense. So already Pillai Center customers are not included in the affiliate program. This program is really meant for you to be reaching out to new people by bringing yourself, your voice, and your purpose to your community, and then creating Pillai Center students out of that. Another question. So please post the agreement. Yes, I will do that. Gina, has there been a pilot program done? I would be very keen to begin one of these programs, however. Following on from my last question about pilot being done, I guess the first few months of this program would be valuable feedback for improving it. Would there be other programs added in the future? A pilot program, I'm assuming you mean pilot program for the licensing program. No, that's what this is. We're really starting it now, and that's why for the first few months of the year, it is going to be more of an interactive engagement with everyone who joins, so that we can be improving the program as we go. So this is kind of the pilot program of the licensing. Sebastian asks if there will be a way for facilitators to translate courses so that they will be available in different languages at Pillai Center Academy. Yes, thank you for bringing that up. This was mentioned on the last webinar I did as well, and we would love it for you to translate and host additional languages. So we'll work with you on a special case basis for that. Any other questions? You're welcome, Donna. Happy Ganesha Day to you too. You're very welcome. Any other questions or comments? Good night, Ramesh. No, it's late in India. All right, folks, if there are no more questions, we'll go ahead and end this session. Thank you so much for joining. And if anyone is watching this on replay, please write to office@pillaicenter.com or programs@pillaicenter.com if you have any additional questions. We will be hosting another webinar in December. Until then, please remember, if you want to receive the free personal coaching session, you must register by November 30th, 2016. Namaste, everyone. Thank you for joining, and we'll talk to you soon.